Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls coming to you from the West Coast. Today I wanted to share a really fun wedding card that I made. It's an easel card, so it looks like that. It's definitely got a lot of dimension, so it would not fit in an envelope. You'd need a box for that, but it's relatively easy to make, and especially if you used pre-made flowers. If you didn't make your own flowers, then it would go together pretty quick. So anyway, let me show you how it's made. Okay, so let me show you how I did it. We're going to start with our little book element. And I started with a piece of silver mirror card. This is actually kind of a holographic, and it's just a scrap that I had, and so little of it's going to show. I wanted silver mirror, but that's close enough. And it is 4 1/8 by 3 1/8. And I'm just going to score it kind of right down the middle. And like that. And same with this one. This one's just 4 by 3. Score it right down the middle. And that's going to go onto there, and that's going to make my book cover. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that down. This is just a piece of light sort of tealy, bluish green. I don't know. Okay, so there's my book cover. Then I cut 2 pages. These are just white card, and they're 3 7/8 by 2 7/8, scored in the middle. And then I took my, what do I do with it? There it is. I took my silver Spectrum Noir silver ingot pen, and I just went around the edge like this with silver, just to give it a little bit of a definition on the edge. And that's going to go on here, but I'm going to curve this to make it look, you know, like the pages are sort of opening. Okay. I'm going to put some glue just right down the center. And glue that right in the middle. Okay. But I want those pages to lift. So while that glue's still wet, I'm going to kind of lift them and hold them so that it just glues right down on that middle. And we're just going to kind of curl those up. Okay. And then for this piece, I printed this graphic with the to have and to hold from this day forward, and then the 2 champagne glasses on my computer. And then I printed it on white cardstock with my laser printer, just a black laser printer. And then once you have it printed with a black laser printer, I cut it out, and then I took this mink foil in silver, and I just cut a piece that's, you know, cover it, and you put it shiny side up, so the dull side is against the card. And then you put it into this little folder, which is just like a little plastic, you can use parchment paper, but this is just a little plastic folder. And then you run it through a laminator. I have a mink machine, which is just kind of a hotter, fancier laminator. It's meant for hot foiling, or for this toner foiling is what it's called, toner foil. And it just comes out like that. You just peel the sheet off and it looks like that. It's extremely easy to do, and the reason I like it is because you can do any font in any size. You don't have to have a special stamp. You don't have to use any glue. You just print it off on your computer, which is really fun. So if you don't have a laser printer, you can go to like an office supply store with whatever you want printed, and they can print it for you. It's usually fairly cheap to do. And then the toner foil is fairly cheap, and the Mink machines are not cheap, but honestly, a cheap laminator from, you know, Costco or Target or something all works. The Mink machine I like because it's 12 inches wide, so I can do my scrapbook pages, which is really nice, as opposed to a laminator is usually 8.5 by 11. And the Mink machine does get a little bit hotter, so sometimes it works a little bit better, but you don't need that. You can use just a laminator. And then the Mink, you can use the Mink foil, or this Deco foil also works. And it goes onto fabric as well, or so you can, with the same foil, you can also use this, what it's like transfer gel, so it's like paste, or a glue pen or something, and then, you know, just run it through your, this stuff essentially just stays sticky. And so then when you put the foil on, you run it through, it just kind of melts and then grabs onto, and it acts as the adhesive for the foil. So super easy to do. And honestly, pretty darn foolproof. It's almost impossible to not get it to work. So if you like the looks of foil and you don't want to be burdened with having to buy like the glimmer plates or hot foil plates or, you know, anything, the toner foil is awesome because you can literally foil anything that you can print on your computer. The only issue is that you do have to be able to print it through a laser printer. It can't be an inkjet. It has to be a laser printer because it's the toner that melts and creates the adhesive. So there's my book. Now I'm going to just put a glob of 3D Collal glue in between the pages. Get this out of the way. Just to keep those pages, 1, up, and 2, from kind of collapsing together. I'm just going to kind of put a blob of glue just sort of towards the outside, and that'll stick, hold it down, but keep the pages from sticking together. And see, doesn't that look nice? Okay. So there's my book. I've got my card. It's a 6x6 card base, and I'm going to make an easel card. So I open it up and you score at 3, and then that makes your easel. But then you need a 6x6 piece to glue on, and you're going to glue just on that bottom half, and that makes your easel card. And then this piece is going to go on the inside. This paper I just found at Michael's. It's kind of a, well, the silver mirror card is from Crafter's Companion, but the white card that kind of looks like marble almost is from Michael's. It's from a paper pad that I found there of just sort of white and teal and silver cardstock. I really like it. And to make your easel, again, you just put the glue on that bottom half. And there's your easel card. Now it's just about decorating. I've got some little swirly flourishes, that's what they're called, that I'm going to put. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use the hearts at all, because I've got my little flourishes that are going to go on. And I've got some in silver and some in the teal. And I've got some flowers that I made. I'll show you those in a second. I don't think I'm going to use my hearts. I was really planning on it, but I don't think I need them. So never mind. We'll save those for another project. Okay, and then I'm going to put my book on there right in the middle, and I'm just going to use some 3D Collal glue down the middle of that book. And then I've got some flowers that I'm going to put on. And these flowers I made with the new Crafter's Companion 3D embossing folder and die set. And I cut 4. These are the smallest ones, and these are the middle ones. I cut 4 out of white cardstock, and then before I ran them through the embossing folder, I took my Oasis water reactive ink and I just colored the edge on both sides, and then ran them through the embossing folder. And then I'm still gonna shape them just a little bit and layer them up, and I'll show you. Oh, and this one I just put I used my yellow, what is it, sunflower aqua pen just to color the center of that. And we're just going to layer these up, alternating, you know, kind of spinning them around. Now on the top 2 layers, I ended up basically creasing those petals, each one. Okay, so that it kind of cups in a little bit more. And same on this last one. I'm really going to fold those in half almost, because I'm going to almost make like a little bud. So I want it to kind of overlap and really come in. And then we're going to put some glue in there. And then I'm going to just kind of shape the rest of these petals up so that they just so that they've got a little bit of shape to them. And I think I'll put the large one on top and the 2 small ones down below. And I'm just going to use my Collal 3D glue, just like that. And I'm going to put my stopper in, and this one is the center of that triple easel heart. And then I just put the foam tape on the back. I'm going to use that for my stopper. Just decide where you want it. Right about there. And then let's see. I cut these, and I was thinking I might make them look like rings. And basically all they are is they're circle nesting dies, and it's these 2 smallest circle nesting dies. These are a Chloe set of circle nesting dies, and I just cut the 2 smallest ones, and I cut a slit in one so that they would intersect. And I was thinking I might put them on there to look like rings, but we're gonna decide together if we like that or not. And then I've got like a little jewel that I could put on the one to make it look like a diamond. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to like that. So let's do that. So we're just going to hold on to that for a minute. Then these are just like, I don't know, little gems. And they're the like Aurora Borealis type gems. And we're just going to take one of these off and put right on the top of that circle like a diamond. And there's my card. Isn't that fun? It's a lot of dimension on it, so you're not going to want to, you know, you're not going to put it in an envelope. But it's a nice easel. Looks like that. A beautiful wedding card. And actually relatively quick and easy to make. If you used pre-made flowers here instead of make your own flowers, and then the rest of it's pretty quick and easy to make. So anyway, thanks for watching.